Thank you guys so much for joining us on our virtual tour. I urge you guys, please, whenever it's possible, come visit us in person. It is fantastic to see this environment in person. You know, it is great to see it on camera, but sometimes, you know, pictures can't do entirely the justice it deserves. However, I would like to touch on just the community and things like that and why I chose Virginia Tech. So firstly, growing up, I grew up an hour and a half away from here in Bristol. However, I was, always thought I would go to another university. The reason for that being, my family is from another state, and I grew up a huge fan of another university from which my family is from the state of that university. So it was more of a when I go there instead of if. So as I was growing up, that's the only university I would think of. And I was kind of ignorant in the fact that I never looked at other schools, and I never even thought that I would be just an hour and a half away, coming to school. So as I got older, I started to mature, started to tour more schools, and obviously as I got older, I decided to look at Virginia Tech. My dad kind of nudged me to go look at it because I didn't want to be this close, I guess, at first. And then the second I stepped off the bus to come tour here, I absolutely fell in love with it. It was the Hokie Stone, it was sunny, the sun was shining off the Hokie Stone, and also the fact of just everybody's wearing maroon and orange. People would walk by the tour and they would yell, "Let's go" at us, and they would say, "Go Hokies." And even somebody actually bought us lunch whenever we were in a dining hall, and it really just completed the experience. Everybody was holding doors for us, and it really kind of attests to the community here, and it really does feel different from anywhere else. So quickly it became my number 2 option. I was still stubborn. It still is a tough decision to make, choosing which university you want to go to, because it is about finding the right fit. And so, the more I thought about it, the more I saw myself at Virginia Tech instead of the university I thought I would go to since I was a child. And of course my family was behind me, although they were a little confused. They were a little, they didn't understand at first, but I knew in my heart that this was the right place for me. So the first week I was here, of course I was nervous about my decision because it's the biggest decision I've had to make to date. And the first week I was so welcomed, and the community, held me in so strongly that I knew I'd made the right choice. And obviously I'm so happy of where I am today because I've came to Virginia Tech, and it really has made me who I am as a person today. It's really helped build my character, and I'm so pleased I chose this university. So again, I want to thank you for taking this virtual tour with us, and I hope to see you here sometime when it's possible. Thank you guys.